Alright, by now you have selected your top candidate for your next job. This next job has a great initial fit with your non-negotiables and the ideal future you have defined. Now it's time to verify and make sure that this next career step really is as good as it seems before you make any heavy investments. The goal of this verification process is to eliminate any doubts that you might have and increase your confidence that this job you've selected is the right next step for you. This will take a bit of time and effort, and as we get into the more actual hands-on experience, it will take a bit of money too. But trust me, it won't cost you nearly as much as if you decided on this job, invested thousands of dollars, years of learning, only to figure out that it wasn't what you expected. So let's make this initial sacrifice and save your future self loads of time, money, and regret. And to start, we'll jump online and do some internet research. Watch videos from people who do this job, read testimonials, reviews, all of these things that will give you a little more exposure, and these are things that you can do just about any time. The goal with this internet research is that you're becoming more literate when it comes to speaking about this next step, this next job. Now, you won't know everything, but you'll know enough to hold an intelligent conversation. And that's what will lead you to the next step, which is informational interviews. Here you will start to set up interviews with professionals who have either done or are doing the job that you're looking for. By the time you reach these individuals, you should have done your research so you can hold intelligent conversations and you can ask them about their own experiences. It's through these conversations that you learn things that you can't learn by simply researching online. Things like work-life balance from their perspective or their experiences. Learnings on the field, mistakes to avoid. These informational interviews will teach you a lot, so be sure to have many of these. Don't just settle for one or two. You need good information because you're choosing your next career step. Aside from learning a lot from these individuals, you may also begin to build relationships, which will be extremely valuable as you begin your next or the new job hunting process later on. So these informational interviews are a must. Don't just ignore them. Now lastly, you need some sort of hands-on experience. These are very important because it's through hands-on experience, your own experience, that you'll know if you actually will enjoy the job that you'll be doing. Your environment can change, but if you don't like what you do, no environment will make up for it. The problem is that hands-on experience can be a little tough to come by, and it often requires a bit of sacrifice on your part. But you'll be surprised at how much of a certain job you can do without actually working for a company. All it takes is a little creativity. For example, if I can learn a skill that I will be using on my next job, I can perhaps go to an online course like Udemy and purchase a $10 course, learn it, and find a way to apply it in my own life. This is precisely what I did when I wanted to learn data analytics. And I took on a personal project that helped me take care of my finances, and I learned that I actually enjoy working with data. Another example, if you want to be in leadership positions, perhaps read a leadership book or take a course, and then find ways to apply what you learn. Perhaps you can plan a large family activity, and you can learn how to delegate tasks, how to check up on certain activities, or perhaps how to deal when people are being difficult, right? Perhaps you can also volunteer for a community project, or you can find ways to lead in your current job. The point is you are actually doing the work and learning and utilizing the skills required for this next job. And after you've done this for a bit, you can better know for yourself how much you'll enjoy doing this day in and day out. But what if you did all this work and realize, this job isn't what I thought it was, doesn't really match my non-negotiables as well as I thought, and it won't really take me to my ideal future? Well, what now? First, congratulations, because you have just avoided years of disappointment and possibly thousands of dollars in making a transition that would have ultimately not taken you to where you wanted to go. So go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back. And then go back to the list of viable jobs and pick your second option and repeat the process. Yes, it takes time and it takes effort, but what you're learning is so much and you are making well-informed decisions. Now, a final note, keep in mind that no job is going to be perfect. What you're looking for in your next career step is that job that will get you closer to where you want to be. And a transition job is perfectly okay because you won't be staying there. You'll continue to move with purpose and work for your ideal future. For example, if you're currently working on a site full-time and you found that you struggle because you have a 2-hour commute and your ideal job is a completely remote job, then a great transition job would be one that is hybrid and allows you for 50% remote work and perhaps another one that has a 30% commute time. So don't get discouraged if you don't find that perfect job right away. The point is, you always keep moving and working towards that goal. Be sure you're doing your due diligence and making well-informed decisions. You got this.